welcome everybody. So this will be class number 8 that we're filming. So welcome. We're filming it in the daytime this time, so that'll be a little bit different. It's a lovely sunny day out there and there's lots of bright lights, so that'd be quite nice. If the dog starts barking, because we've got the door open, we'll pause and start up again. I thought I'd read you a poem today, a poem that I read in class quite a lot. It's a Sanskrit poem and it's quite helpful, I think, for today's kind of environment that we're in. So it says, "Look to this day, for it is life, the very life of life. In its brief course lie all the realities and truths of existence, the joy of growth, the splendour of action, the glory of power. For yesterday is but a memory, and tomorrow is only a vision. But today, well lived, makes every yesterday a memory of happiness, and every tomorrow a vision of hope. Look well, therefore, to this day." Okay, so I hope you're all keeping safe and well. We're going to do a lovely class, lots of nice stretching, breathing. If there is a theme for this week, then it would probably be just being a bit more mindful of your body, of your breathing. And when you focus on your limbs, when they're in the posture, or you're focusing on your breathing, then your mind is not filled with those anxieties and those worries. So we're going to try and work on the mind, and hopefully by the end of the class we'll do a lovely yoga nidra session. It was a full moon last night, so we'll do a moon meditation, but obviously that full moon meditation can be done at any time of the month. Okay, so don't work into pain as usual. If you've not been practicing much, then be gentle with yourself. Just be kind to yourself. So coming down into Shavasana, legs out stretched, arms away from the body, palms up to the ceiling. And just feet flopping out to the side. You can of course have your knees bent, knees knocking in towards each other. And just relaxing. Just working with the breath. So feeling the breath coming into the body and then feeling the breath exit the body. So just observing that breath to start off with. And then as you breathe in, you'll feel your tummy rise, working that breath down into the tummy. And as you breathe out, your tummy will fall. As you breathe in, you're breathing in all that lovely prana, that life force, that energy. And as you exhale, your cares and worries, physical and mental, float away. One more nice deep breath into the tummy. And then a lovely long exhale. Letting everything flow away. Okay, so bringing the feet together, taking a nice deep breath in, legs out stretched, breathing in, stretching through the whole body. So arms above your head, fingers pointing away, toes pointing away, lovely long stretch all the way through the body. Keep breathing, and then breathing in, stretch those heels away, push those toes up to the ceiling, stretching the back of the legs, the Achilles heel, the calf, the back of the knees, back of the thighs, really stretching, toes coming back as far as they can, breathing in, and then breathing out, bringing those arms back down by your side. Okay, bringing that right knee in towards you, so this is our mobilisation sequence, our opening sequence, and really enjoy that stretch right up into the small of the back. And then clasping around the back of the thigh, foot goes up to the ceiling, rotate that foot 3 times one way, mobilise that ankle joint, and then 3 times the other way. Really enjoying the feeling of that ankle moving. Breathing in and breathing out, relaxing that leg down. Just to take a moment now, just to feel the difference in the leg length. You might feel that the right leg now it's stretched is a bit longer. And then breathing in, breathing out, bringing that left knee in this time, really enjoying that stretch all the way. And then clasping around the back of the thigh. Left foot up towards the ceiling, rotating that left ankle joint this time. 3 times one way. Really enjoying the movement, and then 3 times the other way. We're doing lots of walking, so we get lots of tension in the feet, the ankles, the calves. Breathing in and then breathing out, relaxing that leg down. Lots of you have been telling me as well that you've been doing lots of gardening, so you really need to stretch yourself out. Okay, both knees in, one at a time, clasping around the knees and really curling up into a little ball. Like a little hedgehog. Tuck your head in this time towards your knees and keep it there and keep breathing, really enjoying that stretch, and then releasing the back. Small movements side to side, small circles, releasing off the lower back. Rolling over to the right hand side if you've got normal or high blood pressure, to the left if you've got low. Coming up to seated, sitting up nice and tall, shoulders back and down. So legs outstretched if you want to have them outstretched or have them crossed. Steve's hedging his bets at the moment. He's not crossing his legs yet because he knows that I'm going to say go to the less comfortable side. So the opposite side to the side you would naturally go to. Okay, so right hand down, left hand up, breathing in. Up to the top, breathing out, over to the side. Gazing forward on the first one. Breathing into centre and then down. Same again, breathing in. Breathing out, over to the other side. Breathing into centre and then down. Okay, this time if you've got no neck issues, look up towards the ceiling, breathing out over to the side, looking up past the elbow, breathing into centre, and then down, and then breathing in, breathing out, looking up towards the ceiling if you can, breathing in, and then breathing out. Okay, crossing those legs the opposite way. So for me, this is my more comfortable side. My knees come down a bit further and my hips feel a little bit looser. Okay, but that might not be the case for you. If you've got legs outstretched, that's fine too. Remember, shoulders back and down, nice tall spine. Feel that string at the top of the head. Right, okay, so we're going to use the arms this time. We're going to have hands into prayer. We're going to do our twist. So breathing in, arms up. Breathing out, twisting round to the right. So left hand on right knee. Breathe into the side, straighten that spine, and then breathe out, twist round to the right. Breathe into the side, and then breathe out back to centre. Breathing in, palms up. Breathing out over to the left this time, breathing into the side, straighten that spine, and then breathing out, twisting round to the rear. Breathe into the side, and then breathe out, hands back into prayer. One more on each side. Breathing in, arms up. Breathing out to the first side. Breathe in, straightening that spine, and then breathing out, twisting round to the rear. Breathing into the side, and then breathing out to the front. Breathing in, arms up. Breathing out to your second side, breathing in, straightening up, breathing out, twisting, breathing into the side, and then breathing out. Lovely, well done. Okay, just release those arms and shoulders. So, legs the opposite way. We're just taking a bit more time over this opening sequence this time, and we're just feeling the different parts of the body. So nice tall spine, shoulders back and down, breathing in, breathing out, coming forwards. So hands forward, just stay, head follows down towards the hands, towards the feet. Just stay there for a breath or two. Lovely forward bend. Breathing in, coming up centre. And then fingers pointing forwards, just beside you, just behind the bottom. Breathing out, looking up. Don't let that head drop the whole way. Just look up to the ceiling, or any neck issues, just look up. Stay there for a second or two. And then breathing into centre. Breathing out forwards. Nice, relaxed forward bend. Breathing into centre. And then fingers behind you, pointing away. You can push the bottom up, come up onto the knees if you want to. You don't have to. Looking up to the ceiling or just looking forward. And then breathe into centre. Okay, lovely. So we're going to move on to our hands and knees now. So if you want to, by all means, place something underneath your knees. Just to give your knees that little bit of extra support. Okay, so remember, I've been doing lots of downward facing dog in the mornings, and my wrists do sometimes get a bit sore, so you can always come up onto the fist if you need to when you're in this position. So I'm going to do that today. So feet flat, hands under shoulders, knees under hips. So breathe in, dip the back, look forward, into the cow, breathe out. Push that head down, look between the legs, push those shoulders up, push the ribs up, the back up, everything up towards the ceiling, into the cat. Breathe in, dip the back, look forward. And then breathing out, pushing up into the cat. All the way up. Lovely, well done. And then coming back to neutral. Okay, so we're just going to put one extra posture in at this point. We're going to do a pigeon posture. So moving that, you don't have to move them that way, but I'm going to move them that way. So your normal tabletop position. So we're going to bring the right knee forward and we're going to turn that right foot out slightly. Extend that left leg. So it depends how flexible you are. You might be coming quite straight, looking forwards. Okay, so the heel is pointing out, foot pointing out towards the left. Bending that right knee, looking forwards. Breathing in. And as you breathe out, if you want to, you can come down onto your forearms. You don't have to. Okay, Steve?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, lovely, good. Keep breathing, just gazing down. Really feeling the stretch. You're really going to feel a stretch in this right hip. Breathing in, working the arms back. And breathing out, back into tabletop. Okay, this time we're going to move that left leg forward, so the knee comes forward, left foot out towards the edge of the mat, as far as you can. Other foot pushes away. It's a bit tighter on this side for me. Okay, breathing in. And then breathing out, coming down onto your forearms if you want to, you don't have to. Just looking down, really enjoying that. If this is too painful, then come up. And if it's really not comfortable for you, you can just come up and do, without moving the foot to the side, you can just come up onto that knee and stretch. But if you're happy to, come down onto your forearms and really enjoy that lovely stretch. This is pigeon pose. Stretching out the hip and especially that thigh. Okay, coming up onto the hands, sliding that foot back into tabletop again. Okay, so we're going to go into our three-part downward facing dog. So toes under, breathing in, breathing out, bottom up nice and high. So up onto your toes and just keep those knees nice and bent on that first one. So pushing back through the hands, let that head relax, come between the arms. You can have your knees so bent that your ribs are onto the thighs if you want to. Just push back. Keep pushing back. Lovely, well done. Knees down. Breathing in. Breathing out into extended child's pose. Just let the bottom fall down towards the heels. Doesn't matter how far it comes down. Okay, breathing in, coming up to tabletop. Okay, this time we're going to walk those heels down one at a time, walking the dog. So toes under, breathing in, breathing out. So bottom up nice and high. So up onto your heels and then stretch out the back of that Achilles heel, back of the calf. It feels quite tender. We did a really long walk yesterday, didn't we, Steve? So, can you feel that in your legs now more? Because you've done a lot more walking. Keep trying to push that head back between the upper arms. And then when you're ready, coming down to tabletop, arms forward, extended child's pose, bottom down towards your feet. Really relax through those shoulders. Relax those hands and wrists as well. Then last one, coming up to tabletop. Breathing in, into your down dog. So middle finger pointing towards the top of the mat. Fingers nice and splayed. Toes under, breathing in, breathing out. So bottom up nice and high. Up onto your toes to start off with, just to get the position. Pushing that tailbone back. Pushing the head, not pushing, but releasing the head between the arms. And then let the heels come down where they want to. Keep a slight bend in the knee if you need to. And keep working back. Strengthening, lovely inversion, Adho Mukha Shavasana. And then coming down, knees down, hands forward, sitting back on the heels. And if you want to, you can bring the palms down by the feet, palms up to the ceiling, really releasing off the shoulders in the full child's pose. Okay, lovely, well done. So we're going to come up to standing via downward facing dog. So remember, we're going to come nice and slow. So back to your tabletop, toes under, breathing in, bottom up nice and high. So walk those toes towards your fingertips and come into a rag dog, completely folded over, knees nice and bent. And then run the hands all the way up the legs using the tummy muscles, shoulders and head stay over until the last minute. And then finally up. Well done, fantastic, what else do? Okay, so we're going to do the earth sequence this week because we're working with movement, breath, and we're feeling the postures. We're really focusing on what we're doing. So you'll be facing that way. Okay, so we're going to move into the earth sequence. So first of all, standing up nice and tall. So feet hip width apart, just make sure they're below the hips. Toes pointing forward, so we don't want heels pointing out, pigeon-toed, or nice ballet plie. We want nice straight feet pointing forwards. Feeling the lift all the way through the body, way up to the chest, shoulders back and down. Head forward. So if you've been on the computer quite a lot, you might have your head pushed forward. Try and push that chin back slightly and keep that head back in line. That's lovely, well done. Okay, so you, Steve, need to bring your chin down slightly. That's better. That's much better. I've got one person to adjust and I will adjust them. Okay, so remember, earth sequence, everything's done in threes. Be very mindful. Imagine you're passing through the air. So you're holding the energy, you're holding the air and you're moving the air about. Really feel that between your fingers. Okay, so first of all, breathing in, arms up, looking through a triangle, look up through the triangle, and then breathing out, coming down. Breathing in, bringing that energy up, clasping the hands up to the throat, and then breathing out. Breathing in, arms forward and up. You can look up each time if you want to, and then breathing out. You don't have to. So that's one. Breathing in, energy up, breathing out, energy down. Breathing in, creating that bubble, and then breathing out, pushing the air away. Breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, coming up, and then breathing out. Right leg steps out, feet pointing out slightly. So we're going to do a nice squat. So breathing in, breathing out. So try not to come down too far, bent over forward. Just come down in a squat. Breathing in, coming up. Breathing out. Next one, breathing in. Breathing out. That's better, Steve. Breathing in. Breathing out. Last one of the squats. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. When you get to the top, turn everything to the right and then breathe out. Lovely, well done. Breathing in, bringing that energy up. Breathing out, pushing it forwards. Breathe in. And then when you breathe out, you can lean back slightly if you want to. Breathe in. Breathe out, push it forward. Breathe in. Breathe out. Last one on this side, breathe in. all the way around to the other side, holding the breath, and then breathe out. Breathe in. Out. In. Out. In. Out. In. Out. One more. In. Out. In. Up to the top, turn to the front, and then out. Okay, last ones. Breathe in. Breathe out. Forward bend. Protect your back a little bit. Bend your knees. Come up with your tummy muscles. Breathe out. Breathing in. Really feel the movement of that air, that energy surrounding yourself with that lovely energy. Last one. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in, and then the foot to meet the other one. You can have your feet together at this point, hands round, back into prayer. So into that heart space. So your thumbs are just at your breastbone, your sternum, fingers pointing up, Anjali Mudra. Either closing the eyes, letting the breath settle, or just looking down to the floor. Okay, that's lovely, and releasing. Opening your eyes, give yourself a little bit of a shake. Okay, so we're going to be moving into our posture sequence now. So our main postures. As you know, we've put markers and text on each little section, so you can jump to each section if you don't want to do the warm-up or, whatever. Okay, so we're going to come into Warrior 2. So standing in the middle of your mat lengthways, facing that way, yeah. Breathing in, nice wide stance. So arms straight across the body, really feel the power pushing those arms out, lovely. Both feet turn to the right, looking over to the right. Keep that back arm nice and straight, make sure that arm doesn't come too far forward or too far back. So it's right, straight across the body, looking over the right hand, breathing in, breathing out, bending that right knee, looking over that right hand. Keep that back leg nice and strong and straight. Keep breathing. Strong warriors. Now really feel you're obviously aware of that strength across the arms, but feel the feet, feel the back leg nice and strong, feel that front knee bent, feel the tummy pulled in and up. Really enjoying this warrior pose. Virabhadrasana 2. Okay, then placing that back hand on the thigh, turning the front palm up, breathing in, up to the top, and then breathing out. So you can do a slight back bend, just bringing the hand over from the midline if you want to. If that's too strong, then just have the hand up to the centre. Don't look up either if you don't want to, but if you want to, you can look up. That's lovely, well done. Then breathing in, arms come back up. Breathing out, straighten that leg. Okay, onto the other side. Both feet turn to the left this time, arms straight out, looking over that front hand, that left hand this time. Breathing in, breathing out, bending that left knee. Just remember your knee position as well. Make sure your knees aren't too far over your toes. Make sure that knees slightly back. Looking over that front hand. Keep breathing. Strong Virabhadrasana 2. Franny's just leaving for her run. She didn't want to do the yoga, she's going to run. That's okay. So, back arm down onto the thigh. Keep that thigh nice and straight, that leg straight rather. Turn the front palm up, breathing in, up to the centre, and then breathing out. Slight back bend. Keep breathing, don't hold your breath. Front knee bent, back leg straight and strong. Breathe in centre, breathing out, arms back up. All the way down. Okay, we're going to turn over to Virabhadrasana 2 again, and we're going to go into an extended side stretch. So breathing in, Looking over the right side, yeah. Breathing in, breathing out, bending that front knee. So right elbow comes down, forearm onto that knee. So first of all, get back in line, get that shoulder back, get that head back. And then when you're ready, that arm will just shoot straight across there. Try not to wobble and dangle this arm, try and have some power in that arm. Lovely straight arm. If you're balanced enough, you can look up under the armpit, up towards the ceiling. Back leg straight. Keep breathing, hold your breath. And coming up, windmilling the arms. Straighten the legs and then arms down. Okay, turn to your left. Okay, hips back towards the front, remember. Arms straight across. Okay, breathing in. Bending that front knee into your first Virabhadrasana 2. And then bending that arm just above the elbow coming, shoulder back, head back, and then shoot that arm over into extended side stretch. So this palm, the lower hand, the palm is facing up. Then when you're ready, if you're balanced enough, look up under the armpit, up towards the ceiling, or you, by all means, you can look forward or even look down. However you feel, you want to adapt your progress. Feel that strength in that back leg. Breathing in, coming up from the side, and then breathing out. Arms down. Okay, so we're going to go back to the original side, then back to the right. Okay, so what I want you to do is I want you to step that left foot slightly out. So there's a bit of a gap between the two, and then turn your hips all the way to the right. Okay, so your feet are still hip width apart, but one's at the back, one's at the front, if that makes sense. We're going to come into warrior, the beginnings of warrior 1. Breathing in, arms up. And then you're going to turn your palms and you're going to breathe out. Come all the way forward. Okay, so you can either hold on to the shoulder down to the floor, or I'll demonstrate with a block. If you've got 2 blocks handy, or 2 cushions even, you can have them either side of the foot. I'll give them to you in a minute, Steve. I'll just demonstrate that first. So we're going to come forward. So you can rest on those 2 blocks with the foot in the middle, and you can let everything flow down that front leg. Both legs are nice and straight. So I'm going to give that to you. Get yourself ready with a block if you want to. We'll try it again. Breathing in, arms up, turning the palms, coming forwards. So you either come down to your block or to the shin. Don't hold on the knee, never hold on the knee or put pressure on the knee. You can come up to the thigh, to the shin, to the ankle, to the blocks or to the floor. Just let the head fall down. Parsvattanasana, single leg forward bend. To come out, bend that back knee slightly, push up nice and slowly. Okay, lovely, well done. So we're going to turn to the opposite side, so we're going to have to move the feet slightly. So this time I'm turning to the left, that right foot is going to come out slightly to the side. So your feet are hip distance apart, one foot in front, left foot forward, right foot back. Nice straight legs, breathing in, arms up. Turning the palms forward and then breathing out, coming forwards directly over that outstretched leg. Coming down, letting the head fall, releasing the shoulders, Parsvattanasana, single leg forward bend. You finding that helpful with the blocks, Steve?
Yeah.
Yeah. Keep breathing, keep the strength in both legs are straight on this position. And then when you're ready to come up, just come up nice and gently, bend that front leg, come up nice and slowly from the side. Okay, well done. So we're going to come down to the floor, so we're going to filter our feet in together, blocks to one side. We're We might need a strap later, so you can grab your strap ready when you're on the floor. And we'll come down doing a sort of flowing forward bend. So, feet hip width apart, pointing forwards, breathing in, arms up, looking up. And then breathing out. So the arms come down, swan dive the arms all the way down, bend those knees and you get down. So ragdoll, just let everything flow forwards. And then bending those knees, hands to the floor, knees down, hands to the side. And you're in your seated position. So we're actually going to come onto our tummies and we're going to do the Sphinx and then moving into the Cobra. So this is quite strong on the lower back. We've done our sideways bending, done our forward bending now. So we're going to move into our back bend. So first of all we'll do a Sphinx, then we'll do the Cobra. Okay, and we'll also do the turning the head side to side. We'll take my glasses off, I don't need to see. Okay, so coming round onto your tummy. If you don't want to do this, you can always go into a bridge and do a gentle bridge back then. Okay, so first of all, palms facing down, forehead onto the palms, feet flopping out to the side. So the heels flop out to the side and the toes point inwards. That's releasing off the lower back. Forehead on the hands. Okay, so breathing in. Turn the face to the left so the right cheek rests on the back of the hands. Have your eyes closed if you're happy to. You can really focus on the feeling. Just enjoying stretching in the neck. Keep those heels nice and loose and the back loose. Breathing in. Forward onto the back of the hands. Breathing out. Turn towards the right, left cheek onto the palm, the back of the hand. Sorry. Really release them. Okay. And then forward, back onto those hands. So, opening the eyes now, pushing those toes away. So we want those toes to be really pushed away. Come up with your elbows underneath your, underneath your shoulders. So palms pointing forward. Okay, so if this is already too strong, then all you need to do is move the arms forward and do a very gentle Sphinx. But if you're happy to have the elbows under the shoulders, point those toes away and release. Now we don't want to be collapsed down like this, we want the neck to be nice and long, coming out of the shoulders. Okay, that's lovely, Steve, well done. Keep breathing, just gazing forward. Any pain or any tightness in the back, then just come down gently. Okay, so this is Sphinx posture. Breathing in and then breathing out, releasing down, forward onto the back of the hands. Okay, coming up one more time. We're going to do the Sphinx one more time. But if you want to, you can move into Cobra. So to move into Cobra, you probably move your hands back to about halfway between, where they are with the elbows now. So, and then the elbows push in, so they don't want to be out to the side. Push in, make sure those shoulders are back and down. So that is a really strong stretch up into the back. You alright with that, Steve? Mm-hmm. Okay, breathing in and out. Shoulders back and down. Breathing in and then breathing out, coming down. Forward onto the back of the hands. Let those heels flop out, toes pointing in. Releasing off that lower back. Nice deep breath into the tummy. Feel the breath filling the tummy. Tummy's going to push down into the feet. And then breathing out. Okay, lovely. Well done. Okay, so we're going to move to the side of our mat. So shuffle over, rolling over onto the back. Bringing the knees in one at a time. And we'll just do a lovely counter pose. So just Gentle rocking side to side first of all. Couple of circles, one way and the other way. Really release off that lower back. Okay, that's lovely. We're going to do a different twist today, one that we don't normally do. So you might want to just pause and watch the video for a second. So we're going to have both legs outstretched, as if we're in belly twist. So arms out to the side. So remember, you can have palms down, or you can have palms up, or you can be in a kind of crucifix, cactus type position. So whichever way is best for you. Okay, so I'm going to have arms. So just look along both hands and make sure those hands are nice and straight. So we're going to bend the right knee and we're going to gently place the foot onto the left knee. We're going to take the left hand, we're going to hold that knee and you're going to pull it over to the side, breathing in. And then breathing out, you're going to look along the right leg. Right hand, sorry. You want to do it wrong. That's it, lovely. So your right leg is going over to the left, being held by your left hand. You all right, Steve?
I'm something cracked.
Oh dear. And then looking along that right hand. So that foot that's outstretched, just try and keep that foot active up to the ceiling. Keep that leg nice and active. Keep breathing. So again, you'll feel a lovely stretch here into the hip. You'll also have a lovely twist. Okay, breathing in, back up to centre. And then breathing out, release the leg, release the arm. Okay, this time we're going to bend the left knee, put the left foot onto the right knee, take the right hand and hold the left knee, breathe in, and then look along to the left hand. So this time you're holding, pulling that knee over with your right hand. Left knee goes over to the right, you look along the left. Keep that foot underneath and that leg that's straight, active. You don't need to pull too hard, just put a little bit of pressure on just to feel a stretch. If it's painful, then step the knee up to the ceiling. Okay, breathe into centre and then release. Okay, this time we're going to put the we'll do it the other way around. So put the right heel in between the big toe and the next toe of the other foot. Does that make sense? So you're just kind of balancing that leg on. That's it, perfect. Breathing in, breathing out. So you're going to twist over to the right, so it's going to be quite hard. You're not going to go that far. And no, twist over to the left, and look to the right. That makes sense, Steve? You feel that twist? Yeah, so this time you're twisting with both legs straight. Breathing into centre. And then release the legs. This time right leg straight, left heel just balancing. You don't want to shove it between your toes. Breathe in. This time you're turning those feet towards the right and you're looking along the left. So it's a strange one. It is a twist, but it's quite a strengthener as well. Breathing in, coming back up to centre, and then releasing. Okay, bringing those knees in one at a time. Releasing off that lower back again. So, breathing in, push those knees away. Breathing out, pull them towards you. Breathing in, pushing them away. Breathing out, pulling them in. Breathing in, pushing them away. Breathing out, pulling them in. Okay, so there is a posture now called Happy Baby. I don't know whether anybody's done this posture before. We don't normally do it, it's quite strong. So you part the knees and you take your right hand onto the edge of your right foot, left hand onto the edge of your left foot, And then you want to aim to get your feet, the soles of your feet parallel with the ceiling, looking up to the ceiling, bringing the knees down. Does that make sense, Steve? So bring it, that's it, perfect. So that it's kind of the knees can be wide, and then if you're happy to, you can have a little rock from side to side. Happy baby. Smile on your face, don't grimace. If you wanted to, you could do this with a strap. And then releasing the knees down. Rolling over to the right hand side if you've got normal or high blood pressure. To the left if you've got low. Okay, so that was a bit of fun there, wasn't it? Happy baby. We're all happy babies. Okay, so we're going to move into the last couple of postures. So into Baddha Konasana, so the cobbler. So if you can sit on a block if you want to, you don't have to. If you're not sitting on a block, then move the flesh away, come onto the sit bones, and then bring the feet in, touching each other, knees out to the side. So with your strap, this just allows you to have those shoulders nicely back and down. So I like to have one hand on each strap, and then what you can do is you can pull those knees in, feet in a bit close. It's lovely, you're good at this anyway, Stu, because your hips are nice and open, aren't they? So just get gently gazing forward. I think I can put my glasses back on now. Oh, that's better. Okay, so just gazing forward, knees out to the side. And breathing. Okay, so we're going to do the butterfly. So breathing in, knees come up. Breathing out, legs come down. So like all these postures, when we work with the breath and flow, we're just using the breath to aid us. We're not forcing anything, we're not bouncing, we're just doing it nice and gently. Breathing in, knees come up. Breathing out, knees go down. One more. Breathing in, knees come up. Breathing out, knees come down. So if you want to extend the stretch a bit further into the hips. So we're going to clasp the hands around the toes. Try and come in again. Try and bring them in. Shoulders up, shoulders down if you can. Breathing in. And then as you breathe out, you bring your elbows forward in front of the shins and the head comes down towards the feet. Don't worry about how far you're coming down. Every little movement is the right movement for you. Just breathe. If that's too strong, just come up. Or come up and hold the straps again. Keep breathing. That's lovely. And then when you're ready, breathing in, coming up straight. Helping the knees up. Knees out, legs out stretched. And then just give yourself a little bit of a joggle. Massage those hips, thighs and the knees all the way down. Really enjoying that. Okay, lovely. Well done, everyone. Okay, so we're going to move into our final inversion. So we're going to work on the dolphin. So we often do the dolphin, or you can do the dolphin if you again have sore wrists, you've not got the strength in the wrists. It's quite strong on the arms and the forearms, so we'll try it, but if you want to go back to downward facing dog, then by all means do. So coming into tabletop position to start off with. Okay, so we're going to come down onto our forearms. And we're going to clasp the hands as if we're going to put our head down into a headstand, but we're not going to put the head down. I have the knees below the hips, toes turned under. Breathe in and breathing out, lifting up the bottom. So the head doesn't go down, it just relaxes into that space, but the head doesn't come down to touch the floor. So you're supporting yourself on that triangle of your forearms, and your hands. You alright, Steve?
Yeah.
Okay, if you want to move the feet in slightly and try and relax those heels down, you can, but it's kind of harder to relax the heels down. Keep pushing up and back like you would in down dog. Keep breathing. And then when you're ready, knees down, hands forward, heels towards your bottom, extended child's pose, release off those shoulders. Breathing into the tummy, really relaxing into extended child's pose. Okay, we're going to come up, we're going to try that one more time. So, making the triangle, clasping the hands. Okay, toes under, breathing in, breathing out, so bottom up. Like I say, if you don't want to come into dolphin, then just come into your normal down dog. This is a lovely inversion though, it just takes that pressure off the wrists and it really improves strength in the shoulders as well as being an inversion. Keep breathing, keep pushing that tailbone back like you would. One more breath. And then knees down. So with child's pose, you can either have extended child's pose, arms forward. You can have the knees out to the side, the arms forward. We've opened the hips, so that might be quite comfortable. Or you can have knees together, hands down by the heels, into the full child's pose. Whichever one you use, you can use a block or a cushion, either under the head or under the heels. So I might do wide leg, hands forward, head on a block today. See how that feels. That's quite nice, so I can really relax down into that child's pose. So just really releasing. Don't see this as a pose to move on to anything else. See this as a pose as a complete end in itself. Really releasing everything off. Breathing nice and deeply, letting the breath come back down. That's lovely, well done, Steve. Okay, so when you're ready, coming back up, we've got time today to do a little bit of breathing. We haven't got the dog at the moment. She may come in. We're going to do the bee breath. The dog doesn't like the bee breath, but we're going to try while she's not here. So comfortable seated position, so we might have to stop. But you can carry on. Okay, so either sitting on your block or just sitting on the floor. You can have legs outstretched or legs crossed. Some people do it with feet flat and they put their elbows onto their knees. I'm not completely fussed about that, it doesn't really matter. Just take my glasses off to do this. So remember, what we do is we push the kind of front of the ear back to close the ears, so we close off the hearing, and then we take the rest of the fingers to cover the eyes, so we close the eyes off. We take a nice deep breath in and then we hum. So I'm going to do one first of all, and then we're going to do 4 more in your own time. So bear with us, the dog might start barking. So closing off the ears, breathing in. So the idea is that the sound kind of fills the skull, the eyes are closed, the ears are closed, and it kind of resonates, so you can just focus on that sound. So we'll do 4 more in your own time. Breathing in. just coming back into the space, opening the eyes. Okay, so we're going to get ready for relaxation. So make yourselves nice and comfortable. As I said, we had a lovely full flower moon last night, so we're going to do a lovely full moon relaxation. So you can have your legs outstretched or have your legs bent. If you're doing this in the daytime and you don't want to actually do it as yoga nidra, actually laying down flat in shavasana, you could do it as a meditation. So you could sit up. If you're sitting up, try and support yourself. Okay. First of all, we're going to talk through the different parts of the body. We'll do a lovely body scan. So remember, it's totally passive. You don't have to force it. You don't have to tense or relax. Just know that your body will relax when you concentrate on the part of the body that I mentioned. Okay, so first of all, focusing on toes. Balls of the feet, soles of the feet, and the heels. Both feet, the right foot and the left foot, completely relaxed. Coming up to the ankles, calves, the knees and the thighs. Both legs, the right leg and the left leg, completely relaxed. Coming up to the hips feel soft, sink down into the floor. The lower back, the middle of back and the upper back, all completely relaxed. Coming round to the tummy, to the diaphragm, the ribs, the intercostal muscles and all the internal organs. The whole of the centre of the body, completely relaxed. Moving across to the hands. If your palms are up to the ceiling, they're open, fingers softly curled. If they're on your belly, and just feel the fingers and the palms and the hand completely relax. Both hands, the right hand and the left hand, are completely relaxed. Coming up to the wrists, the elbows, and the upper arms. Both arms, the right arm and the left arm, completely relaxed. Coming up to the throat. You can swallow once if you want to release the throat. And then coming round to those small neck bones, all the muscles that work really hard in the neck. Focusing on the shoulders, the shoulder blades are flat against the floor, the whole of the shoulder girdle. And then rising up into the throat and the neck. The whole of that area completely relaxed. Moving up into the head, the scalp is smooth, feels loose, the forehead has no frown lines. The eyes are gently closed, the eyelids are completely relaxed. The eyes feel heavy and soft. Cheeks are smooth, the tongue is loose in the mouth. Just try and release the root of the tongue. And then the jaw. Both sides of the jaw are equally relaxed. Just focus now on your chin, on the tip of your nose, on the right ear and the left ear. The whole of the head, the face, the neck, the shoulders, the arms, the hands, centre of the body, the legs and the feet. The whole body is completely relaxed. I'd like you now to picture yourself outdoors. You're standing by a beautiful infinity pool, and it's night time, but the night sky is lit up by a magnificent full moon. The silver rays of the moon shine all around you, and the waters of the infinity pool take on a silver blue glow. As you stand by the pool, you see that there are steps leading down into the water, and you dip a toe into the calm waters, and you're pleasantly surprised by the warm temperature of the pool. You step into the pool, and with each step down you feel the warm water lapping against your feet, your ankles and your calves. And as you step deeper into the water, you feel the water around your thighs, your hips, your torso and your chest. You stop for a moment to stand in the warmth of the healing waters, and you admire the magnificence of the full moon shining down at you. The moon seems to be bigger and closer to the earth than you have ever seen it before. The water surrounding you is warm and provides healing, as does the silver moonlight, and your system is being balanced through the energies of the moon. You decide to swim towards the edge of the pool, but as you tread water you don't seem to reach the edge, and you smile as you realise that the pool is indeed infinite. You relax, floating on your back, giving thanks to the moon and the water surrounding you. You float here for a while, letting all worries and stress drift away. Bathing in that beautiful healing energy of the moon. When you're ready, you turn around and you walk back towards the steps. You gently step out of the water and you feel calm and refreshed. And as you step out of the water, you realise that your body has dried off immediately. You turn and take one final glance at the beauty of the moon, thanking it again for the healing that you've received. Just enjoying and recognising now that lovely still point that you've achieved. Know that this is a place of peace, of relaxation, and you can return to this place whenever you need to. It's created by yourself, for yourself. Now gently start to deepen the breath, feeling the breath coming back into the tummy. Just deepening the breath slightly. And then feeling the physicality once again of the body, feeling the weight of the body on the floor, feeling the back of the head, shoulders, the bottom, the heels, maybe the back of the hands. And then tuning in to your sense of hearing. Listening for noises outside of the room. And noises within the room. Taking a nice deep breath in now, bringing the arms above the body and stretching all the way through the fingertips, through the toes, really enjoying that lovely stretch. Splay those fingers, really feel the energy in your palms, stretch your toes, tense and relax your toes, make a fist with your hands, stretch your hands, breathing in and breathing out, bringing those arms back down by your side. Bringing your knees in one at a time and really releasing off the lower back, so pulling those knees into you, making small circles, lovely side to side movements. And then when you're ready, you can keep your eyes closed if you want to, rolling over to the right hand side if you've got normal or high blood pressure, to the left if you've got low. Coming up to seated, sitting up nice and tall. Okay, if you've got your eyes closed still, or close them if you've opened them, rub the palms together, get some warmth in the palms, and then gently cup the hands over the eyes, bringing the awareness back to that warmth, that darkness, and gently opening the eyes, letting the light filter through nice and slowly, blinking the eyes, coming back into it. Okay, we're going to finish with 3 arms. So thumb and forefinger in chin mudra, 3 fingers pointing away, sitting up nice and tall. Okay, we're going to chant on 3 times, so you can close your eyes again if you want to. Breathing in. Breathing in. One more. Opening the eyes. Om Shanti. Thank you everybody. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for supporting me. I'm glad you're all enjoying doing the classes, and hopefully we'll be back in class and seeing each other very soon. Om Shanti.